Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we just took over as this guy and we need to get set up here. So we still do need to be... Oh, he's down the architect tree? Okay, that's a little awkward. Maybe we should reset the perks here? Well, we definitely take wealth focus. No doubt about that. I think that we do reset his perks. That's going to gain us a bunch of stress, but that's okay. So we're just going to grab, like, everything throughout here. There we go. We can't quite get avaricious yet, but that's going to mean that we're making a lot more money. Fantastic. We can extort our subjects, which we will definitely do, and we can sell our trivial titles, which we'll do as well. So that's all well and good. We need to put in our chancellor, and that's going to be this guy. We need a steward. That's going to be this guy. We need a marshal. That's going to be this guy. Apparently our spy master stuck around. We're not fully endorsed by our archbishop, so we will sway him. And we're going to move over to manage domain, which of course means that we can pull back this castle, which we will happily do. We'll revoke that title. There we go. Just so. Okay, so we've got 1,000 gold here, and we're going to get a little bit more. We have a mental break here. We're going to be strong and resist the impulses. We should definitely host a feast, though. That's only 10 stress loss. We'll call a hunt instead. Don't worry. I'll have everyone pay. Fantastic. Don't aggrandize yourself. So we're going to go ahead and start working on additional constructions. Top priorities. Trade ports. Anything that makes us additional money for the moment. For buildings that do not have any capacity for any additional money, we will work on other upgrades, since we do have cash for that right now. That'll be reasonably fine. This is upgrading as we speak. We can get this going. These are all upgrading, so that looks good. Cool. We're getting really, really close for maxing this out. We want to bring down our stress level, no doubt about that. That said, this isn't terrible. We did gain a level of fame there, and we should probably host a feast to drop some stress, even if it's only 10. Welcome, friends. So we'll go ahead and host that. The high table broke. Okay. And we made a friend. Cool. So, next up, we should probably get this guild upgrading, I think. Or, how long until these upgrades are done? Some of them are going to be finishing quite soon. We should probably save our cash. We're not going to found a holy order. However, we could definitely ask our head of faith for gold. 1,200 gold. Beautiful. Okay, he granted us the gold. So we're going to use it wisely for sure. We do have some low durability on our mace here. How much does that cost to repair? 38? That's fine. No concerns there. I do think that we should start thinking about getting some holding upgrades here done, if they're not already upgraded to a level 2 holding. Most of these, actually, literally all of them are upgraded or are upgrading. Sure, show in the Countess. Cool. So I guess we'll go through and start to upgrade some of these castles back over here. That's a potential option, for sure. Alternatively, I think we have enough gold to do it. I think we do. So let's go ahead and start upgrading these, and I'm going to do this from, like, the bottom up. So we can get this county upgraded. This is actually reasonably good as is. Shipwrights are constructed up over here, and we will definitely continue to work on aviaries. Meadows just finished up their construction over here. So we'll continue to work on that. There's a peasant rabble being worked on here. Earldom of Leinster gained a lack of sheriffs. Okay. We are a little concerned about that, but not tremendously. Cool. Time to put our diplomatic skills to the test. Fantastic. So he gained a bunch of opinion of us. Is he now fully endorsing us? He absolutely is. Beautiful. So that looks great. We're saving up a little bit of cash at this point. Indeed. Root cellars have been constructed up over here. We're going to work on vegetable fields. Cool. So we're waiting on some of these constructions to finish and for our gold to start to pile up again to continue to work on upgrades over here or even in our personal duchies up here in the locations that we don't hold. That would all be reasonably fine. So when are these going to finish up? Many of them are going to finish fairly soon. So we should keep the gold for the moment. Definitely. We just went up above our domain limit because our spouse inherited a title. What title did she just inherit? Okay. It's a title in France. That's a little bit awkward. It's not the end of the world. We can grant out these 2 titles here. And the problem is solved. It does drop down our income a little bit, but I don't think I'm tremendously concerned about that. It should be okay. So we're going to build a farms and fields upgrade here. Cool. We must stop the villain behind that. We're just going to move on. I don't want to spend gold. Excellent. So these castles, of course, need an upgrade, specifically this one. And what do we want to put in? Well, hound pens would definitely be the way to go. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. So these peasants are rebelling. And we will crush them. We'll raise up our men-at-arms, and in we go. No problem. We can actually get a dynasty legacy here. What do we go with? Generational belligerence? Potentially. Going up towards home estates would be good. But I feel like starting another tree here is probably a bad idea. So we're going to take generational belligerence for the moment. Cool. And in we go. We'll have no problem crushing this rebellion. Absolutely none. Fantastic. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Cool. Now this castle isn't constructing, and I'd like to get this upgrade going. That'll take a little bit. We're down to 25 gold per month right now. Now we're back up to 43. So that's good. How long until we get a lifestyle perk here? Not too long, actually. So that's great. We'll go ahead and... is this upgrading? It's not. We should upgrade this hunting grounds as the higher priority. Okay, excellent. When are we going to be done with windmills? That is going to be in 13 years. And we should definitely be working on hoardings fairly soon as well. We can declare war on King Henry of France. Okay. I don't think that's very worthwhile, to be honest. It's just a single county claim. We just inherited the Earldom of Athlone, so we definitely need to grant that back out. To a noble of the Irish culture. That'll be fine. We inherited some gold as well, so that gold can immediately be invested here. We just had another son, so that does make our succession slightly awkward, but I think it'll be okay. Castlebar needs an upgrade, and we will go with military camps there. Fantastic. Note how we haven't been raided for a while. There are reasons for that, and that reason is our military strength. I would like to get this upgrading. There we go. And we have additional holdings finishing up here. Here's an additional 50 gold coming in. I would definitely like to get this upgrade going. Beautiful. And we can grab Avaricious, boosting up our income further. A lack of sheriffs in Mayo is a problem. And our control is actually low over here because of that rebellion. So we should definitely work on that. Cool. Are all of our castles building? Not this one. Wait, did Mayo already lose that lack of control? It has. Cool. Or not really lack of control, but the corruption is what it lost. Okay, so we need to not hand this out, but we need to construct here. We'll attend this feast, sure. Duchy of Kent. Okay, that might be useful later, but right now it's not the most useful thing. I would like to get this homesteads upgrade going. That would be quite useful, and we'll be able to do that in 2 months, so that should be fine. Our court grandeur level decreased. We're not shocked about that. But we're definitely still working on our income levels. We'll go ahead and get that going. Farewell, my marshal. Cool. So there's a lot of upgrades to be done, particularly down here, right? These are all level 2, or upgrading to level 2. That's fine. They will upgrade their own over time. So that's definitely a consideration. We're at 7 of 8. We could actually pull this back. Done. So that puts us up to 52 per month. We've not a penny to spare on such luxuries. Sorry. Not going to happen. We can invest that gold on other things. So that will be absolutely great. What are we going to invest it into? Well, no. We don't need that kind of money expenditure right now. We just finished our control increase here. We definitely want to continue to work on our barracks, so that will be fine. Our economy is getting really strong. And as I said previously, we need to be at a domain limit of what, 10? 10 isn't bad. Just these two here. So yeah, 10. That's pretty doable, really. Guilds gives us +1, and then court officials gives us +1. That's assuming that we don't have anything from our spouse, like right now. So that's super doable, I think. We should definitely upgrade these hunting grounds. That's an economic upgrade. And we'll go ahead and do so. There's an upgrade needed to go in up here. That'll be homesteads. That'll be a little bit of time before we have that kind of gold. We can lawfully imprison this person. Do so. Okay. We can ask our head of faith for gold as well. Definitely do that. And we can try to imprison this person. Done. And then we can ransom them for 30 gold. Hey, head of faith. Okay, he gave us gold. Fantastic. So what are we going to do with that gold? Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to invest it into these homesteads. Second thing we're going to do is invest it into this trade port. Beautiful. Now we have a decent amount of gold left. We just finished up some additional constructions. We will build barracks, and we will build pastures. Cool. 53 gold right now per month is our current income, and we just finished up over here. So definitely upgrading our barracks here. Let's lose stress here. None of our business. Cool. So that'll be fine. Our daughter is our prisoner. We should maybe do something about that. We'll just gain a hook on her. That'll be fine. Cool. Favor hook gained. We're sitting on 400 gold right now, and the question is, are we going to be able to spend that soon? The answer is yes, at least in part. A lot of these are a ways away on their constructions. But this one is about to finish up over here. Where was that? Yeah, here. Camp cooks have been constructed up over here as well. So let's continue to work on our barracks. And this is going to finish the levying grounds very shortly. 3 months on that. So we'll have like an extra 150 gold. That's not too bad, really. And we can extort our subjects and sell our trivial titles. We'll be strong and resist the impulses. There we go. 500 gold. Beautiful. And what do we got here? 300 gold for reduced feudal taxes. Okay, not the greatest, but it's fine. So I do think that we should continue to work on our upgrades in particularly out here. These upgrades will be the most efficient because of the holding taxes from the duchy. So that'll be fine. This city is maxed out. We can build farms and fields here. Guilds here. I suppose we could upgrade this barracks. I'm not going to put money into that, though. Not at this time. We'll upgrade a trade port. This is maxed out. We could upgrade a forestry here. That sounds good. This is maxed out for our current tech level. So that's actually everything up here constructing or maxed out. So I wouldn't mind upgrading this hunting grounds. Cool. This is going to finish very soon, but let's go ahead and upgrade our guilds here. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. We're going to finish our homesteads over here. So we should definitely work on pastoral lands. And this is going to finish up in 1 day. So obviously we're a little short on funds to get this castle upgrading, but that's fine. That won't be the case for long. Yeah, we need 1 more month tick here. Cool, do it. And we don't need to continue this way, to be honest. We can get rid of that. We're up to 16k for our soldier count. How's that looking against our neighbors? France is looking pretty strong right now. So's the HRE a bit. Okay, noted. We can definitely work on grabbing cutting cornerstones here. That'll be great. And that will reduce our construction costs a little bit. Cool, we love it. We're getting to the point of reaching a point of no return economically. The snowball is absolutely getting rolling, and that is great. Really, really, really good. Let's go ahead and get this wetland farms upgrading. And we can actually bump up to absolute crown authority, which we should do. There we go. What else can we do here? Mostly we're just waiting on cash. Okay, fair enough. That is absolutely fine. So this city here needs a couple of additional upgrades. That's fine. We'll treasure the thought and lose 5 stress. Cool. Losing stress is absolutely great. This guy will bring in 50 gold. I like it. That, of course, means that we can upgrade this, although we're missing 1 gold. Oof. Okay, there we go. Now that's going. Unorthodox doctrine. Okay. So this temple here is currently maxed. This city is not, and interesting that it's lacking a trade port. We can't really change it around without controlling the city directly. We would have to revoke the title. We could do that. But I don't know how useful that really is. I think it's fine, as is. Okay. So we're getting all of this upgrading, and that's fine. This castle here could use an additional upgrade. Levying grounds are finishing up in a number of locations here. Yeah, we do still have castle upgrades to do. So we should probably save our cash for that. What do we got going on over here? We're spending court grandeur. I don't love it. And let's see what we've got here. Sell your lies elsewhere. Yes. Cool. Okay, so we are certainly going to need additional upgrades, right? So we're going to come out over here and upgrade our hunting grounds. Our next upgrade will be here, where we're going to upgrade probably our meadows. Ooh, 65 gold. I like that. We're still going to be about 3 months short on constructing our coops here. Sad. We could, however, construct our aviaries, and let's go ahead and do that. Might as well get it constructing. Powerful vassals expecting council positions. Well, if they want a council position, they should get better at a job. That's the way this works. Okay, so we're going to want to upgrade this levying ground soon. The question is, do we do that now? I don't think so, because upgrading our hill farms here is probably the better return for the moment. We will continue to work on our soldier count, but for now, it's looking okay. Our player heir became an indulgent wastrel, which is not great. Not great at all. We'll do something along the lines of that, but we may... maybe we should have had him take the vows. Make sure that this guy is educated by somebody. This is the recipient. Yeah, that's correct. Who do we want to be the guardian, though? I guess. Sure, that'll do. Okay, we can always disinherit if we need to. It's not as good as it used to be, but we could definitely do it. Okay, checking in on these upgrades. These are all military upgrades, so I would like to avoid those where possible and instead put the money like over here, but that's actually capped out. Capped out. Okay, we could definitely put in a trade port upgrade. That sounds good. Old foes, huh? Oof. We gained a bunch of stress there. Not necessarily ideal. Okay. All of our gold is still being invested very heavily into our realm, and it's paying off. There's no doubt about that. Again, I don't want to build military buildings, really, at this point, when we've got economic structures to build. So these seem completely fine to upgrade. Okay. Cool. Additional taxes coming in. Always great. We're making 57 per month. Oh, we can ask our head of faith for gold again. We have gotten so much gold from the Pope. So much gold from the Pope. So this city is maxed out. Let's go ahead and build farms and fields here. This temple is maxed out. This city, we could definitely build a trade port upgrade in. Temple is maxed out here. This city, we could build a trade port upgrade. This temple, we could build a hunting ground. And then this temple is maxed. So that is all of our holdings in our economic duchy being worked on. That sounds good. Now let's check over here. This temple is maxed. All of our holdings in our military duchy are building economic upgrades that can. We'll definitely grab a professional workforce. Cool. So that's all underway. We're about to finish up here. We should probably hold off on spending our money for a little bit because we're going to need to build additionally in this castle. Aviaries have been constructed out over here as well, so we'll build pastoral lands, and up over here, as soon as it's done in 10 days, we will max out this castle for our current tech level. There we go. Nothing more to be done there. We came across as an insensitive meddler. Okay, that's fine. And we just inherited a lavender jade pendant. Okay. Well, that's fine. A lot of these temples are maxed out. And we're getting to the point of our personal holdings being fairly close to maxed out. That's very good. That's exactly what we want. Economically, these are maxed. This guild is our next upgrade to do, I think. It's expensive, but we'll get that done. We are currently lacking 1 month tick on it. And there we go. So the next thing that we need to be thinking about, we're going to get windmills, and then after that, sure, show him in. He didn't bring gold, which makes me sad. But we're going to get these windmills in about 5 years, which will allow upgrades to a lot of our economic structures, but we're going to need hoardings to upgrade our castles before we can take full advantage of it. I probably should have gone for hoardings first in retrospect. I don't think there's really a point in switching at this moment. So I think that's reasonably fine. Vegetable fields have been finished up over here, and we want to get this castle maxed out here in a couple of month ticks. That'll be fine. Okay. So we need to do a conversion, I think. Nope, there are no valid targets for it. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure why we got that notification of a conversion happening there. Or I guess it was the ruler that converted and not the county. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and get this pastoral land building. This castle is now maxed out. So these two castles are maxed. This one is still going to be lacking a little bit. Okay. The city is not maxed. This temple is. There's a lot out in our economic duchy that can still use some work. And we did just finish this construction in Ulster. So this one would be quite a lot cheaper. Okay, we'll imprison this mayor because we can ransom her back for 30 gold. Beautiful. And that, of course, gives us this hunting ground going. We'll grant them refuge. Fantastic. Okay, so that's all looking good. A prowess challenge, huh? And we bested her. Cool. So we're now known as Strong Arm. Okay, fantastic. Just checking in up over here. This city could use an upgrade, for sure. Carver's guilds would be good. We're lacking gold for that. This castle is maxed, so there's nothing more we can do with that castle at this moment. There's definitely some work to do up here. We'll go ahead and become flagellant. We can extort our subjects and sell trivial titles. We'll do both of those. Fantastic. And we could flagellate here, but I think we'll wait on that. 300 gold. A true and loyal vassal. Fantastic. So we're going to spend that money up over this way on getting all of this maxed out, right? So that'll be fine. We'll get a physician. We've got some decent gold right now. 300 gold. We're going to go for the cheaper one. Cool. Successful wound treatment. Fantastic. So that's all great. Checking in over this way, that's maxed out. We know that this is maxed, and we know that this is maxed. So there's not that much more to do in terms of upgrades throughout here. There are a few things that we can do, but realistically, we should probably be working our way through these castles. That's a level 2. We can upgrade this to a level 2 as well. Cool. We're starting to reach a point of diminishing returns as far as our economic upgrades go, but that's fine. We're going to continue to work on investing here. Coops have been constructed in Dundealgan, and we should probably go for, like, centralization for that development growth in our capital. This castle is now maxed out, so there's nothing else to do here, and that looks great. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we might actually get really close to being done with our investment phase. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, MLohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.